Anyway, segueing to retail. So if you're interested, since what do you call this? The holidays is around the corner, since it's the Burr months. If you're planning to buy a PS5 console this year, well, compared to last year, it's much more difficult, right? But I'm not saying it's easier now, but scalpers are still taking advantage, right? Buying several units and then selling it at a higher price, which obviously seems unfair and kind of sneaky. So, should you wait? Should you buy it? Obviously, it's your decision. But one of the big retailers here, Best Buy, is also doing the same things. Now, not necessarily as sneaky as those other scalpers, but according to reviewgeek.com, Best Buy wants to be a PS5 scalper, meaning in order to buy PS5 which they have in stock, you have to be a member of their you have to have a membership program here. So you have to pay I think an additional $200, so that's roughly around 10,000 pesos. So you can just imagine the sneaky way of companies trying to drum up sales and taking advantage of supply and demand. And Best Buy, obviously the paid membership is not, I wouldn't say cheating or gray area. Obviously, they're trying to provide value here. But for those who are actually interested in actually buying the console itself, and the console itself is pretty expensive, around $500. So roughly supposed to be 25,000, but I think in here country is close to 25 to 30,000 pesos. So being able to buy those consoles in time for the holidays, obviously, if you're trying to buy it for yourselves or as a gift to someone else, you know, price could be a prohibiting factor here, because with scalpers trying to charge you, you know, twice the amount or even more, then it won't make sense. I mean, I won't buy it actually. Even if it's at retail price, I won't buy it now because of the limited games that they have. So, but that's a different discussion. Anyway, so having difficulty sourcing or finding availability of products, so Best Buy wants you to buy at their store, which obviously makes sense. But is the additional $200 or 10,000 pesos cost worth your investment here? Now, unless you're regularly purchasing products in Best Buy, then it won't make sense. But if not, I think it's a very cheesy way of trying to generate more revenue for the company, knowing that there is a high demand and low supply. And based on the the reviews that was mentioned here, even if they were offering the membership package so that you have the chance to buy those products, no one is jumping up of their of their feet to pre-order or place their order here. Anyway, where was it? There you go. So what's interesting, the inventory for the console is extremely low, as I mentioned earlier. And scalpers are trying to take advantage of that. And obviously, Best Buy knows this, so they want to jump in the bandwagon. And in this case, using a paywall of sorts, like the membership as mentioned, to be able to purchase technically the latest console here. So what do you get for the $200 membership program, or 10,000 bucks? That's a pesos. So you get free Geek Squad tech support. Okay. Then you have total tech access, expert access, a VIP service across dedicated phone and chat. Okay. And then you have up to 24 months of product protection, warranty, and then free delivery and standard installation. So for all the products that you're buying, whether it's television, smartphones, or whatnot. And then exclusive Total Tech member prices. So discounts for that one. And then 20% of labor for repairs. Yeah, that's after the fact you bought that item. But that's not going to break down anytime soon, right? And then they're also offering extended 60-day return and exchange window on most products. And then lastly, they have free haul away on most product replacement. Now, is it enough to convince you to pay for the membership? Now, unless you're a regular customer in their stores, I don't see the point of doing this, right? And I could just simply wait for the supply and demand to normalize, so that gets back to its normal pricing, similar to how the GPU prices is still fluctuating currently. So is it worth it? of personally, my opinion, it's not even worth it. So if I can play, I would hold off on that one and wait for the anticipated Valve Stream Deck. I think that's a better option here. If Valve can produce or can can actually provide the product that they've been showcasing now. Obviously, based on the reviews from other tech reviewers, it looks promising. It can deliver what it's promising here. Now, is it better than the Switch console? Obviously, the plethora of library, it's significantly better than what Switch is offer. I think it's a big mistake for Switch, with their debacle here with the Switch online pricing, thinking that people would charge more for a retro game, while other platforms, Sony and even Microsoft, is paying a cheaper flat fee for the entire library or practically all of their catalog from the past to the present and even to the future. So I don't know what Nintendo is thinking, trying to milk every money that they can from their customer base, which is, I think, kind of sad. But anyway, so going back here. So what's interesting here, the strategy, did it pay off for Best Buy here? Well, instead of selling out in a matter of minutes, well, guess what? The device ended up being available for nearly 2 hours. So people are smart enough that they're trying to drum up those sales just to be able to gain that extra buck here. Whether it's well worth it, well, for me it's not. So, but if others are put in a pinch because if they have kids that's clamoring for what do you call this, for the latest console, and it's an expensive investment at that. But if you're looking for an away, I think if it's available, then go right ahead. But you're paying extra, so technically instead of paying $500, you're paying $700, and the $200 just to get a way to get into the store. Be prioritized, so to speak.